Folks, high value DMD, don't just give me your subscription, but please let me earn it. Let me earn your like and let me earn your comment. Okay, fellas, strap in. I want you to strap in. So I'm gonna try to orate this video, give you a little story, okay, and tell you what I want you to do. And this shirt right here, I want you to read this shirt real carefully. Zoom in on this shirt. You see what that says? That says in big white letters there. That says Goober. Okay, Goober. All right, and that right there, Goober. That needs to be your life song. Okay, that needs to be written into the musical score that is your spirit. All right, you need to fully and utterly hand your life over to the path of the Goober, okay? What I want you to do, I want you to channel all of the skill points that you have accumulated in agility, in strength, in archery skills, your nunchuck skills, and your karate skills. I want you to take all those skill points and drain those skill trees. And I want you to put it into the skill tree of Goober maxing, okay? I want you to max out your Goober skill tree, okay? That's what I want you to do. And I want you to get into your car, and I want you to point it out of town, and I want you just to freaking be the biggest retard, and I want you to drive your car far away from everything you know, everything you have known, and I want you to get out of town, and I want you to go do something else, okay? All right. So I did that now 6 years ago. I was in my hometown in the Bible Belt, southern the United States, and it seems like nothing was going right for me, man. You know, I had just graduated college, I had this degree, and I didn't get accepted into dental school, man. I'm trying to be this dentist. Nothing was working. I wasn't getting accepted. I don't know what was happening, man. I was like punching at the wall, being what I thought was a Goober. All right, Goober maxing. And it just wasn't working, dude. And I found myself as like an assistant to these dental assistants in this office. And dude, I'm like the lowest guy on the totem pole. So that's job number one. Job number two is I am teaching guitar, which is good, little side money. I'm a boss, sorta. I'm renting out some space from these other people. And job number three, this was low of the low, man. I don't know why I did this. I mean, there was nothing else for me to do except work, I guess. You know, I was just trying to freaking pad my bank account to figure something out. I didn't know about buying Bitcoin back then. I should have just been a complete goober and put all my money into Bitcoin and I'd be a millionaire right now. All right, but my third job was at a video game store, okay? A video game store, and it smelled like BO, and I made $7.25 an hour. And man, that's a whole story in and of itself, but freaking weird people in there. All right, I definitely didn't look the part. Dude, I don't know why I was there, okay? But I thought I was doing the right thing. Well, I didn't get into dental school, and I said, okay, you know, I got to do something else. I got to go back to school to get ready to make my application better, right? So I freaking threw a mattress into the back of my midsize SUV I was driving at the time. Threw a bag of clothes, a suitcase, and I pointed it out to Florida. All right, so Florida is the land of some goobers, I can tell you that. There are some serious goober maxers, some retard maxers out there in Florida. And I was like, okay, this Florida thing. And what's interesting is a year or two prior to that, I thought about applying to dental school out in Florida, but I didn't want to at the time. I didn't really want to leave my hometown, my home state at least. I wanted to stay close by. But I almost had some type of, I don't know if it's a vision, I don't know if God was speaking to me. But I thought, man, this Florida thing, maybe going out to Florida for a while would be cool. Well, I ended up out there. I did a master's degree out there, and long story short, I got accepted to dental school. But what that took was being a freaking idiot. Okay, just a complete, just not even thinking. Not, I think when I stopped thinking so much, things started going in my direction. That's the ethos of a goober, okay? I went out there and I took out a bunch more student loans. I'm like, okay, I need to do this program, and it's attached to a dental school, and they may give me like better consideration. And what do you know? That worked. That worked, man. It just took a lot more money, and I still have those student loans, and it hurts. But right now, I am making six figures. I'm making 100 grand, dude. That feels pretty good. That validates my goober maxing. Okay, that makes me a subject matter expert in being a freaking retard to tell you guys what to do on this video. Being a freaking retard wearing a mask, wearing these shades. I am the subject matter expert, dude. Okay, I understand I look like a freaking goober in this stuff, but you have to listen to what I have to say, because it all came to fruition. It all worked out. All right, this is real concrete, real life stuff, dude. This isn't some nonsense like Instagram model, workout dude selling you some freaking microplastic protein powder and some microplastic filled creatine to make you feel better about yourself. All right. Okay, look, all right, those guys, whatever, all right, maybe they're doing well, maybe they're not, but point is, I've got this degree, this dental degree that I got from being a freaking retard, and I'm licensed to do dentistry, and it's making me six figures, and how many unemployed dentists do you know? Zero, okay? So you gotta listen to me, you gotta listen to what I have to say, all right, that's what I'm saying. And so I did 5 years in Florida. It was some of the best years of my life. And people, they clown on Florida a lot. I don't get it. It's very beautiful. The ocean is amazing. It's amazing, okay? Don't listen. What I want you to do too is don't listen to the people that they think too much, okay? They think too much. They're stuck in their ways. They're sitting back on their couch, eating Takis, drinking Code Red Mountain Dew, being, if clogging their arteries. They got a BMI over 40. Okay, if you don't know what that is, go study. It's really bad. Okay, it's really, really bad. Okay, and they're not doing anything with their life. They're doing nothing. And there's tons of people that were in my high school that I'm doing way better than they are now. And they were doubters. They had bad things to say, and they didn't have the guts to do it. They did not understand the ethos of maxing out your gooberish charisma. Okay, goober maxing. They didn't understand it, and what do you know? They never left their hometown. Bring it full circle. You gotta leave your hometown in order to do anything in life. Okay? You have to. Okay? Unless your hometown has all the resources, all the programs, and all the education, maybe you're like right there. Okay? You're in a university town. Okay? But that's not where I was. That's not where I spawned. And trust me, this is a whole separate video. But I had a really good spawn point. All right? I had a really good one. But I had to go to where the opportunity was. I had to be a freaking goober to go get the opportunity, okay? You don't just make 100 thou wow. You don't just pull down 100 racks, okay, without a little bit of gumption, dude. With a little bit of gumption, you feel it down in your soul, okay? You also feel it in your belly. It's like when you're really hungry, okay? That's the feeling. So you have that feeling down in your belly, and you gotta go. You can't think too much. Like you don't. So if you're hungry, you eat food. Okay, you go slam some steak. You go slam some lamb chops. You go eat a gyro or two. Okay, I love Greek food. Okay, you go and get a baked potato and fill it with all the filling, and you eat it. Okay, you don't think too much. So when you know that you need to succeed, you know you have to do it. Don't think too much. Okay, look, guys. Okay, I like helping people in doing dentistry and helping people, but dude, let's be honest. The reason why I'm a dentist is because they make good money and they work in the air conditioning. And I'm not joking with you right now. They make good money and they work in the air conditioning. My dad is very good at what he does. He built custom homes throughout his life. Okay, where we live is extremely hot, and I helped him. I worked with him, and he always wanted to be in the air conditioning. And he always wanted to make more money. So you know what I did? I just like a freaking idiot. I was like, okay, what makes money and what's in the air conditioning? Okay, I don't know, doctor, lawyer, dentist, dentist. So I picked one. Okay, I picked one. All right. My dad said, hey, the dentist. That's a good one. So I did it. Okay, I did it. And my dad is a Goober Maxer. Okay, my dad, he drove all across the country being an insurance adjuster to feed us. My dad taught me the path of the Goober, and I followed, but in a different way. And you know what? My dad didn't think too much. He's like, okay, this insurance adjusting thing, it makes money. I'm going to go. I'm just going to go do it. And he did it. And I did it. And what I want you to do is I want you to do it. Okay? I want you to freaking do it. You're watching this video and you're thinking about doing something. You're on the precipice of doing something with your useless existence right now. Right now, what you're doing is useless. But you know, you have an idea. You have something that you've been sitting on for a while. You've been sitting on this, and you haven't told anybody because you're afraid people are gonna think you're a freaking idiot. Okay, but being an idiot sometimes is good. Okay, so what I want you to do, I want you to do it. Okay, I want you to do it. I want you to sell everything you have and pack your car. Go put a twin size mattress in the back of your car, back of your truck, and point your car in whatever direction. I want you to go do it. Okay. Be the Goober that you're supposed to be, okay? With that, I will leave you. I hope I earned your subscription. I know I did with this video. I know I earned that subscription. I hope I earned your like, and I hope I earned your comment. Let me know what you think below. Until next time.